EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets 7, Bills 0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 29 yards.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the Jets' 21-yard line.
And Wilson in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Edwards is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's no tackle him at the 3. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Cup 19, X79, Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jets at 10-3 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
60 down, Panther 11, Panther, Cup 19, Cup 9, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll give the Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. First down. First and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
60 Bobcats. Ready? Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Red. Push. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Arian Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Harrison Davis.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Allen now looks to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, start. Cougar 19. 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready, break.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. 79, 19 Lions. Go Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go. 19, Hawks 70, Hawks, Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
23-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaiah Likely.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And running with power here.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Isaiah Likely with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bills get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Second and 10.
The 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
Throwing now is Allen.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bills 19.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nico Collins, 55 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
18 Cardinal, 19, 70 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. Trap 60.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He finds Wilson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
40 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And to the left side here, Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Allen now looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen going to run with it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Looking to throw. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. One final try here for Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smash! Smash! Smash!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. To the air, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Towards the sideline, Collins with a catch. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Allen, got to have this one. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
17 yards. And the Bills, first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete. And
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, 79 Broncos. Hawks 70, Hawks 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Bronco 80. Look.
That one looks like he'll throw here. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
for a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 63.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
2
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10.